Well, two freshman congressional lawmakers from our city are keeping a close eye on the abortion pill decision. They also spoke today about their first 100 days on Capitol Hill.
And WLWT News 5's John London spoke with them. He's here to give us their views on mifepristone and many of the other matters that they're dealing with, and quite a bit on the table right now.
Absolutely, and they're coming at the abortion pill debate in different ways. To Republican J.D. Vance, the abortion pill debate should be strictly about what drugs are proper. To Democrat Greg Landsman, it's a core freedom that needs to be protected. And although they're not in sync about abortion, both have shown an approach to working across the aisle.
Just like you see on this screen, Congressman Landsman on the left and Senator Vance on the right are split on many issues. But they campaigned on finding ways to bridge gaps and bring bipartisanship into their first terms. 105 days in, they see progress, despite the ideological division that permeates Congress.
That's what we're seeing throughout the country. But I do believe that it's on us as members of Congress to get over that division.
In my experience, senators don't hate each other nearly as much in private as they do in public, which is probably a reflection a bit of our political culture these days. But you know, whatever, we can get things done.
Both point to East Palestine as an example of how divided political lines disappear in a disaster. Both want to see significantly more mental health resources to help curb gun violence. Let's go split screen again to point out both are traveling buddies, seeing each other 2 or 3 times a week flying the Cincinnati to D.C. route. And they diverge on the success of the current president, who's likely to run again.
Well, I'll let Joe Biden decide what Joe Biden should do.
I mean, do you want him to?
But look, I don't think he's been a great president, but it's ultimately his decision whether he's going to run for re-election.
As Landsman sees it, Biden has restored a measure of normalcy to government.
And I'm on Team Normal. I want the generation of leaders that comes after sort of the chaos of Trump to be pragmatic and normal and focus entirely on the work.
Senator Vance says the wheels normally grind slowly on Capitol Hill, but he and 5 bipartisan colleagues moved that Rail Safety Act at warp speed. Congressman Landsman wants more recognition that both an increase in mental health resources and keeping assault weapons away from those prone to violence can become a bipartisan success story. John London, WLWT News 5.